folks, thanks for watching Quiet Places with Marshall. And somewhere in these videos I'm supposed to get down on my knees and beg that you like and subscribe and write comments and ring bells and all these other things that are supposed to, somehow make us lots and lots of money. But that's really not the point. So subscribe if you like our stuff, but otherwise don't. How about that? This is my new little buddy. His name is Toe Jam. We went to Bigfoot Days in Estes Park last weekend, and this person over here bought it.
Hello.
So, Gwen bought the little dude, and just trying to figure out how to make him our riding buddy. So, say hello, Toe Jam. Well, he's Bigfoot, and, they don't really make a lot of noise. They just scream, and I'd rather not have them scream in my ear at the moment. So, I forgot because I'm really old. But, Gwen, where are we going today?
To Route 66.
Route 66? Where do you live? You get your kicks on Route 66.
Sorry, Route 66.
Route 66. It sounds like a mail route. Yeah, we didn't get our mail yesterday. We live on Route 66. So, ambulance. Oh, no. Yeah, that was something, right? No, not really. Okay, whoa! Oh, poor Toe Jam. Well, I'm going to shut off so I can fix poor Toe Jam. Hopefully he didn't get hurt.
All this is dead. Intact.
Wow. Restaurant gone. So this is Tucumcari, New Mexico that we're heading into. And there wasn't even a sign on the road. It just, suddenly there's this exit. It said historic Route 66, but it didn't point and say, this is your exit for Tucumcari Business District. Business District. Can't speak. So we are on Route 66. Sorry for the bugs. I can't do anything about bugs. Survive well. I gotta turn this off so I can zoom in. There we go. Jehovah's Witnesses have a place. Even that doesn't look like it's been upkept to the most. A very bad RV lot. Motel with no sign. I think these people probably live there for free. Tucumcari. Welcome to Tucumcari. Oh, it just didn't say welcome. It simply said Tucumcari. 1.5 miles, you're turning left on Choctaw Street. TriStar and Express, that one looks promising. Wow. Trailer park. Yeah, looks like a great trailer park. So when Route 66 was a thing, this was a happening town. Now we're getting into the better part of it, I think. But then Highway 40 went in. And once Highway 40 bypassed Tucumcari, there really wasn't much here to stop in for, or people didn't know to stop in for, and the town started to decay.
This is my turn.
Is it Choctaw? Then no. Yeah, 0.6 miles. Okay, that's kind of cool. La City. So you do have people who live here. This is not a ghost town. But if these people were to get up and move, well, that wouldn't be a good thing. Good news for us, the motels look pretty nice. Some of them. Some. 0.3 miles, probably your next left. I don't see a street sign for Choctaw, so
Not there
0.2. Is that it right there? That's it. Blue Swallow Motel, see it?
Yes.
Gwen feels really iffy about cheap motels.
I feel very iffy about it, but
And here is where we're staying tonight. The motel that was built in 1939 and been in operation continuously since 1940. And it is still done up like a 1950s motel. It's not easy to get rooms for here because there's only 12 rooms and they fill up fast. Gwen's going now to get our garage. It's 8 p.m. on a Friday night, and this is Route 66. There are many books, documentaries, and even songs about the highway that once connected Chicago to LA. Route 66, or the Mother Road as it was called, began in 1926 on paper and became the pathway to destiny for many that hoped to find a better life out west. It was finally paved completely in 1938. Many merchants found a decent living selling to the travelers and had little choice but to stop for sleep and supplies. The Blue Swallow Motel, or Motor Court as it was probably called then, was built by carpenter W.A. Huggins in 1939, and by July 1941 was open and operating with a cafe. Ted and Marjorie Jones, who came to Tucumcari in 1944, were the first couple to operate the motel over a long term. The property was purchased by Floyd Redmond in 1958 as an engagement present to his wife Lillian. How about that for a gift? Here, honey, have a hotel way out in New Mexico. Well, Lillian was already in New Mexico because she was a resident of Tucumcari since 1923, having arrived in New Mexico with her family in a covered wagon in 1915. Lillian Redmond would operate the Blue Swallow for more than 4 decades, continuing independently after Floyd's death in 1973, and then she finally sold the motel in 1998. She moved to a small house nearby and would often visit the property and its new owners until she died at 89 years of age in 1999. Lillian was known for having a huge heart. She would take care of weary travelers, regardless of whether or not they had the money to pay. She would take other things, chickens, something, to barter for a room for the night. So I had the pleasure of meeting the current owners, Robert and Dawn Frederico, who purchased the motel in 2020. They are very nice people who live in Lillian's old quarters. They have kept up the motel to nearly new condition, considering the history. And Robert had no problems with me flying my drone, and even gave me some pointers. Now, if you have seen the Pixar movie Cars, the Cozy Cone Motel is a nod to the Blue Sparrow. So what happened to Route 66? Interstate 40 happened. It basically bypasses nearly all small towns, creating in its wake many slowly growing, quiet places. Will Tucumcari become another one? So in this motel from Route 66, they give you a garage. They could have filled it in with more rooms, but they didn't. They left the authenticity of it being a motor court. So this is our room number 15. And the curved ceilings remind me of our hotel in Lovelock. Remember that? Talking to you.
Oh.
Remember Lovelock Inn?
I didn't even notice those when we first
With
came
the curved,
in. That looks really
curved
pretty.
ceiling?
That's cool.
That was a really quiet room that we had. So he said that the desk was original 1939.
The chairs
Came from Albuquerque.
and that little
The chairs and the little settee or whatever it's called. So the next morning, woke up to a beautiful morning and, even more importantly, some excellent coffee. Thank you, Robert, for the coffee. And I got to finally get close to the other Marshall. And here he is. So after Gwen had her coffee, we went and got our kicks on Route 66 in this cafe. And the food there was very good, and we had a nice breakfast. And then we left town, and as we were leaving town, we noticed more of the decay on Route 66 as we headed to our next ghost town, Glen Rio. What you doing up there, Toe Jam? Just hanging around?